David Gordon, you're Deputy Managing Director of the insurance brokerage Leaderim. Apparently you started the company in 2001. What led you to start this company?
Well, the company wasn't really started in 2001. We performed a management buyout in 2001. Up until 2001, it was owned by the family who founded the firm about 7 years before that, and the largest insurance company hold 15%. My partner, Oded, who was the MD at the time, recognized that in that situation the company would go nowhere. And I was at the time chief underwriter for one of the insurers in Israel, and he brought me in and other people, and we performed this management buyout. And really, other than the number at the registry office, there's nothing the same in the company. So effectively, it was founded in 2000.
And since your founding, effective founding, how has your line of business changed?
I think there is one substantial client that has stayed since then. Other than that, all the clients, we had a lot of small and medium-sized businesses. We had a big specie activity, and we just sold some, passed on the rest, and changed our focus tremendously. We're now focused or on private lines on one side, or on large and medium corporate clients on the other side.
And you felt a need to belong to an international organization. How is it that you became involved with Assurix Group?
Assurix identified that they need a partner to service the interest of their clients in Israel, and they approached us, and we were as soon as we saw what Assurix Global represents, we knew that was exactly for us, because at the time we were looking for possibilities and having the ability to service our clients' interests abroad. And after a due diligence process of about a year, we were accepted as members. That was June 2006.
Your clients' international activities are primarily in the Middle East?
No, actually not, because of the political situation around the Middle East. A lot of Israeli investment going into real estate into Central and Eastern Europe, and a lot of IT companies starting up in Israel with offices worldwide, and a lot of Israeli investment going across the Atlantic to the States. There's a lot of investment into the States.
We're definitely aware of that in the Southeast. The Israel-American Chamber of Commerce here has blossomed, become very important in attracting North American headquarters of Israeli companies. Have you participated in any of that development?
Not so much into the, we don't have anything in Atlanta yet, although we've identified one company that has activity here that's already a client of McCart, and we'd like to benefit on our end. But we have a lot of substantial major clients in New York, Florida, with mainly portfolios of real estate, which we've managed to secure with the assistance of our local partners.
Is the real estate market especially risky?
In Israel?
No, not for some of your clients that are investing here in the United States, for instance.
Well, it's the same risk as any other real estate investor, but it's mainly Israeli companies identifying that if they want to be substantial, they need to spread their risk. To spread their risk, that means they can't have all their real estate in one area. They need to have some of it in Europe and some of it in North America, And the more riskier players are going into India and are going into Russia. We've taken a very different approach than other brokers in Israel. That means we've identified that we need to really provide our clients a very broad line of services. Not only selling them insurance solutions, but really providing them with an overall view on their risk management, starting from their contractual, managing their contractual obligations, their contractual exposures.
How many existing clients do you have roughly?
We have at the moment about 400 corporate clients, and that's serviced by, we've got 30 personnel.
And of those corporate clients, have you introduced some of them to members of the Assurance Group?
Yes.
How many would you say roughly have you?
I would say probably about 30.
And that has helped them enter new markets?
It's helped them manage their risk on a global basis. I mean, we have companies which have not. Again, most of them, not all, but most of them are young companies. Outwards, Israeli investment has really been very strong the last 10 years. So most of them are young companies, and risk management and managing the insurance has not always been the first goal. The first goal was to secure the deals, to get the growth. And now we're coming in and showing them, putting them a mirror in front of them, showing where their risks are, where their exposures are, how they are not managed properly, how each local CEO decides what insurance he wants to buy, how to manage his exposures in his own local view, which usually does not and should not coincide with the global corporate strategic planning of how to manage risk. And that's exactly the benefit that we are able to bring to them.
Where do you think your company will be in the next couple of years? Do you see any new product lines? You've mentioned real estate and information technology as two prime areas. Any other areas that you think you'll master?
We have a lot of areas we're exploring at the moment. On the local scene, we have many niche products, such as we're very strong in financial lines, D&O. We do a lot of aviation, which is an area that can expand. And on the international side, it's just to fulfill the capabilities we have to get out there and do what we should do with all the Israeli companies invested abroad, and there's a lot to do.